A gut check. If the founding fathers saw us huddled in our little cocoons, texting each other smiley faces, they'd hang their powdered wigs in shame. When our idea of danger is eating gluten, there's trouble afoot. Yes, we the people have gotten soft, and all the likes in the world aren't gonna save us now. But one thing will. Welcome to the place where we speed all day, where we bump and grind in a non-sexual way, where scores are settled and we break the rules, and everybody's got a set of badass tools. Get some NASCAR in your life.
Hello, glory, goodbye, strife.
Welcome to the place that we call home, where meats are grilled and you can bring your own, where everyone's welcome and we all belong, even my friend in his American flag thong.
Get some NASCAR in your life.
Hug your kids and kiss your wife. You want Billy and Sally to learn about math and science? Send them to the school of NASCAR. They'll thank you for it. Sure, everybody in NASCAR gets a trophy as long as they win the race. Did you know that less than 10 miles from Sonoma Raceway you can go wine tasting? True story.
NASCAR in your life. Snap some butter on your knife.
Welcome to the place where your beast is free, like the rubber hooves of a tire stampede, where men and women compete together, just like they did back in the 18-nevers. 200 miles per freaking hour, 700 freaking horse freaking power.
Neck and neck, they're battling down this last stretch. Off from it takes Harvick from the checkered flag.
There's Harvick, Logano, and Hamlin and Newman. Keselowski, Dale Jr., they're all superhuman. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth, the Bushes, and maybe Jimmy Johnson will come back and kick some tuchus. Hello, glory. Goodbye, strife. You've got NASCAR.
NASCAR makes its triumphant return to NBC Sports on July 4th weekend.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land. I'm not afraid. much the same. This land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free. In the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live to the All-Pro Racing Network. I am DJ Lion alongside Michael D'Amico. Well, technically, he's downstairs pushing the buttons, pointing the satellite in the right direction so we can bring you live coverage from Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Nikki Kaleni Pad 110. PAD standing for People Against Distracted Driving. And, you know, they have all kinds of things out there. People against drunk driving, people, you know. But the main thing, and the main thing that causes most of the accidents on the road today is distracted driving, mainly from texting and calling. So if you want more information about anything, about Nikki's story, about anything about distracted driving and what they stand for, you can go ahead and head to www.padd.org. On there you can find out the facts, any media they have. You can donate to the cause. We love the cause. There's victim services, and you can also read about Nikki's story, who such a young lady was riding in the back seat of a vehicle, and distracted driving caused her death. So tonight we are the Nikki Kaleni 110 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Qualifying just wrapping up now, and drivers are in a short drivers meeting for about the next 2 minutes. And looks like, again, Matt Clifton on the pole, but he did not get it by much. Stephen Hendren in the number 18 truck, right behind him, about 4/1000ths of a second off of the pole speed today. So those drivers basically in a class of their own, but we know the draft is going to come into effect here at Atlanta, especially in the trucks. We are running the trucks here tonight. This race is fixed setup racing, so everybody going to be on the same setup, can go about 48 to 50 laps on fuel. This is 110 laps, so I can sense if we go green, there's definitely going to be 2 pit stops, possibly one at the very end for a short splash of fuel. Also tonight we're going to have a caution tribute, a little tribute to Michael D'Amico's son, Tanner Eisenhower, who tragically lost his life. So we are going to have a caution on lap number 22. We're going to throw the caution on lap 22. None of the drivers are going to be allowed to pit. We're going to pace around and pay respect to the young man who lost his life. And Michael, we wish you and your family all the well and hope everyone is doing fine there. So tribute today on lap number 22 for Tanner Eisenhower. All right, qualifying is wrapped up. Like I said, they're in the driver's meeting. We've got about 40 seconds left before we get down to the starting grid, and we will let you know where everyone qualifies. You see it on your screen right now, 1 through 10 right there. A lot of new drivers here tonight. A couple foreign drivers here as well. Now, we have some people from Australia. We have people from Brazil here. Carolina Club is being represented really well here tonight as well. Georgia, Pennsylvania, a couple New Yorkers in here. But again, it was the number 20 of Matt Clifton out of Raleigh, North Carolina, who put it on the pole for tonight's race. Don't forget, you can find us right here again tomorrow night on the All Pro Racing Network as we have the Top Notch Truck Series, Dan's Top Notch Truck Series. Tomorrow night we'll be here again at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Join us tomorrow night for that. More information on that as well, and don't forget to check out PADE.org. That is PADE.org. Okay, trucks are on the starting grid. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for tonight's race. The Pad 110, the Nicky Kaleni Pad 110. On the front row, it is going to be Matt Clifton in the number 20 with a 29.152. And to his outside is going to be Stephen Hendren in the number 18 with a 29.156. Very, very close for those two drivers, and should be a great race between them. Don't count out people farther back, though. In the third place, Nick Reynolds in the number 54 with a 29.203. And to his outside, Andrew Williams. That's one of those drivers, those foreign drivers we have here tonight out of Australia and New Zealand with a 29.205. Inside of row number 3, in the fifth spot, will be the number 73 of Anthony Corey with a 29.212. And to his outside, the Gravedigger truck, the number 3, that is Mark Jackson with a 29.215. Inside of row number 4, the number 75 of Johnny Smith with a 29.229. And to his outside, the driver from Brazil, all the way up from Brazil, the number 17 of Sean Ermacora with a 29.266. Inside of row number 5, Scott Emmy in the ninth spot with a 29.275, and his outside, Wayne Finley, one of the administrators here, qualifying in the 10th spot with a 29.278. Inside of row number 6 is going to be Rick Gardner with a 29.400. He is in the number 9 tonight. And late entry here, Cole Williams, the young late model driver, driving number 21 here tonight with a 29.466. Jason Allison was the final driver to take time here tonight in the number 28 truck. He is going to roll off in the 13th spot with a 31.878. Had some drivers that elected to start in the rear of the field. We have David Brown in the 05, Robert Victory, hoping he can put it in victory lane here tonight, the number 16, Bob Moore, and Leonardo Bacelos in the 194, electing not to take time here tonight. So, drivers are rolling. We're going to go 110 laps, and if we don't have any wrecks, we are going to have that memorial caution for Tanner Eisenhower at lap number 22. And here we go, down the back straightaway, side by side, getting ready to roll here. Once again, I am DJ Line alongside Michael D'Amico. We are on the All Pro Racing Network. And tomorrow night, the Top Notch Truck Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway as well. Be here for that. It will be a great time. Lots of money to give out and lots of good causes here on the All Pro Racing Network. One here tonight, the Nicky Kaleni Pad 110. Okay, pace car is making its way through turn number 4. About ready to jump off down onto pit road, and here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Matt Clifton and Steve Hendren leading him into turn number 1. Matt Clifton's going to get that spot. Here comes Nick Reynolds, the Georgia driver, down to the inside. He's going to take second spot, pull right up on the back of Matt Clifton as he tries to get him out of turn number 2. Clifton running the middle of the racetrack. And Reynolds going to push him down in turn number 3. Now to look down to the inside. Here comes the 151, Andrew Williams, that New Zealand driver. He's going to try to take third spot away. But the 18 fighting back on the outside. Steve Hendren, he takes that spot out of turn number 4. All 3 trucks under a blanket here on the front stretch at Atlanta Motor Speedway. A lot of drivers tell me before I was talking to them that the tires don't really wear and they seem to get faster the longer that you run. So we're going to see how a little dirty air will play into the fact here. As you see, we're trying to get down to the inside. He's trying to get some air on the front of his truck. Nick Reynolds, oh, and he gets loose. And the 54 of Nick Reynolds is around through the grass. Little too much air on the front, I believe, and he comes to a stop and keeps going, so no yellow. Tough break for the number 54 of Nick Reynolds, who went around on the front straightaway, and he is back underway. No damage on that truck, so he'll be able to catch back up when that memorial caution comes out on lap number 22. We're going to go ahead and show you a replay here of what happened to Nick Reynolds. And it looks like he just got down there into the corner. A little too much air in the car behind him, taking a little much air off, and around he goes in turn number 4. So Nick Reynolds, tough break for him, but he is okay. Back up to the front now, Matt Clifton has pulled out about a 10 truck length lead over Andrew Williams, but Steve Hendren now fighting back down to the inside. The 18 going to the inside of the 151, but the 151 shuts the door out of turn number 4, and he remains in the second spot. So I don't know how long Steve Hendren is going to want to ride back there, but he looks like he's pretty content right now to just take his time. Anthony Corey in the number 73, he's made his way up into the 4th spot. Every run pretty much riding single file right now, except back in the back here we got Mark Jackson in the number 3, that Gravedigger truck. He's to the outside, the 75 going to the inside, side by side. Johnny Smith and that camo number 75, he's going to take the spot, along with the 17, Sean Imakora, and that Goodwrench, that retro Goodwrench paint scheme, looking nice out there. Goodwrench and Oreo on the front hood of that number 17 truck, and he's going to take that spot and fall in behind Johnny Smith for position number 6. And the 3 trucks still losing spots. Mark Jackson, he is now back into the 9th spot, or the 8th spot rather, and Scott Amy and that Max Speed TV, that pink and black truck moving up into the 7th spot. So watch out. He's got pink rims on that baby, and he's coming to the front. Still everyone really single file. Matt Clifton now, his lead is shrinking. The 151, Andrew Williams and Steve Hendren have caught him, so hopefully Clifton didn't wear his tires out. We're only 8 laps in of 110, and Matt Clifton now starting to fall back into the clutches of Andrew Williams, who closes right up on the back bumper in turn number 2. That All-Pro Racing Mopar sponsored machine of Matt Clifton. The Raleigh, North Carolina driver showing he knows how to get around this track, but the draft is too strong and it's pulling Andrew Williams back up right in behind him. Last lap speed was about a 1/10 of a second quicker, well, rather a 1/2 tenth, but still quicker, as Andrew Williams in that Tundra, that Toyota Tundra, in a sandwich of Chevy Silverados. But now he's got him. He looks like he is just pretty much content there. We're going to check back here. Still a battle here. Johnny Smith, he's on the outside. And the 17, Stephen McCora, he's going to the inside. Battle for the 4th spot. And Stephen McCora on a mission in that Goodwrench sponsored number 17, moving up towards the front. And that opened the door. Here comes Scott Amy in the 55, that pink 55. Fastest truck on the track right now. And oh! There we go. Johnny Smith down to the inside, and looks like he got a little bit of contact right there. Still green, and he is back underway. Tough break for that number 75 as he goes down, almost clips the wall, and he's back on the track. So a couple of near misses so far, but no yellow flags. And now we got a slow truck on the track. That's Rick Gardner in that Axe Coca-Cola Energy sponsored machine. He's got Clorox on there as well, Target. He's got just about everything on that truck. And he's running real slow on the apron right now, only 70 miles per hour. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him. Oh, he was actually on pit road, unscheduled pit stop for the number 9, and he is still only going really slow. He's on the backstretch now, going about 65 and slowing. So we're going to see maybe he's going to take it behind the wall. So early problems for Rick Gardner and the truck number 9 as he makes his way back around towards pit road. And now the yellow flag does come out. And looks like we have another accident. Looks like Andrew Williams' issue with him. Oh, wow, one of the front runners, Andrew Williams, around, and we're going to pull up a replay here and show you exactly what happened. Maybe got a little air taken off his back spoiler, maybe a bump. Yeah, looked like a bump there from the number 18 a couple of times. Andrew Williams going around off of the front bumper of Stephen Hendren, the Florida driver, saying, "Get out of my way," and heck of a save for the 151 of Andrew Williams. But that brings out caution number 1 here on lap number 13. So we're going to see some pit stops here. Possibly Andrew Williams is definitely going in. Here comes Steve Hendren. He's in as well. Anthony Corey in the number 73. He does not pit. So your leader, Matt Clifton, is in. We're going to watch him. He's going to come down here. I assume that it's going to be 4 tires for Matt Clifton. So a little fuel strategy possibly going on here for the end of the race. Some drivers pit, some drivers don't, as we're watching Matt Clifton on pit road right now. And pretty much 4 tires all around for everybody on pit road. And Matt Clifton down and away, followed by the 18 and the 151. So, I mean, the 151 is going to line up right behind the 18. When we go green, Andrew Williams is going to be right behind Steve Harden, and we are going to see how that plays out. Should be good. So pace lights are on. I'm going to reset the order here for you, as some drivers did not pit. Your new leader going to be Anthony Corey in the number 73. That donatelife.org, that Corey Racing number 73. He's got pad on the back of that as well. He is going to be your new leader. Second place is going to belong to Sean Imakora in that Goodwrench Oreo number 17 Chevy Silverado. He's going to move into second spot. Scott Amy, I told you to watch that Max Speed TV, Pink number 55. He's moved up into the third spot. Fourth spot's going to be Cole Williams. He started in the back. Late entry here, the number 21, that 888 LA Racing sponsored machine. And now it looks like he... well, maybe he's going to be dropping to the back. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but it looks like Cole Williams is going to be... Yeah, he is a lap down. Problems early for Cole Williams. Now I'm hearing that. And wasn't able to get the wave around because some drivers did not pit. So, and Matt Clifton, you know, it was the right idea to pit because Matt Clifton's going to come out in the 4th spot. So new tires by 13 laps over the top 3 that did not pit. Yeah, I say Matt Clifton has that lined up pretty well. The 18 is Steve Hendren behind him. Leonardo Bacelos in the number 194 Haviland truck. And then again, Andrew Williams in the 151 going to line up right behind the 18, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. Jason Allison's going to be in the 8th spot, that National Guard number 28 Chevy Silverado. And behind him, the 54 of Nick Reynolds, that Southeast Motorsports number 54 in 9th spot. 10th spot goes to Cuckoo in the number 22, running the Nikki Kaleni sponsor machine here tonight in the pad truck as well, with the angel wings, and loving memory of his daughter Nikki Kaleni. Tough race. I mean, I can't imagine. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like losing a child. Don't ever even want to think about that. So anybody that has lost a child and can put the misery and the sadness into something good to either help save someone's life or help do something for the better, that is absolutely the most respect that can be given. So much respect to the number 22 and Michael D'Amico as well. So anyway, trucks are lining back up. We are going to get side by side and go racing this time by your leader, the number 73, Anthony Corey. Pace lights are off and they're coming through turns number 3 and 4, getting ready to take the green. And that lap 22 caution will be coming up as well, the memorial caution for Tanner Eisenhower at lap number 22. Remember, the drivers are not allowed to pit, so just scoot everyone back together. Okay, here we go. Pace car is off and waiting for the green flag. Anthony Corey, your leader. Here we go, lined up and ready as we hit turn number 1. And keep an eye on the 151 right behind the 18. He was right up on his back bumper, then decided to get off. That is the battle on the track right now as Clifton stuck to the outside. Nowhere to go. And oh, Matt Clifton into the outside wall. Clifton in the number 20 got stuck on the outside wall and possibly some damage on that truck, and he has fallen to the back. So tough break for Matt Clifton, and looks like possibly Cole Williams being black flagged by the officials here. He is going to have to park his truck. So Cole Williams done for the night as a tough break for Matt Clifton. But moving back up towards the front, watching these guys again, the 151, Andrew Williams all over the back of the 18 of Steve Hendren as you go into turn number 3, pushing him along on the inside, side-by-side battle for the lead out of turn 4, 18 and 73, and give it to the 18. Steven Hendren takes the lead on lap number 20. Those new tires showing right there. Andrew Williams now going down to the inside, side-by-side for second. Not really much going on right there. Oh, Anthony Corey into the outside wall, 73. Not exactly sure what happened right there, but the 73 of Anthony Corey just slammed the outside wall. Still under green now, but some big time damage to the right side of the 73 as he falls back into the 12th position. Oh, 28 of Jason Allison. He got sideways off of turn 2, looking down to the inside of Leonardo Bacelos, but able to save that truck. Heard during practice that a lot of these trucks getting loose as they go into the corner. So a lot of the drivers were practicing that and trying to avoid that in different lines here. And the caution flag is now going to be thrown. This is the memorial caution for Tanner Eisenhower as these drivers are going to come back to the start-finish line and catch up with the pace car. Your leader going to be Steven Hendren. So we're waiting for everyone to get around here to start lap number 23, and then we're going to go silent for the caution and loving memory of Tanner Eisenhower. So about a half a lap away from that, and we'll do the moment of silence, and we will come back when the green flag is about ready to be thrown. Remember, these drivers are not allowed to pit during this caution, so where you see them right now is where they will be lined up. So we're going to go ahead and be silent for this caution in memory of Tanner Eisenhower, and we'll be back as we're about ready to go green. right, pace lights are off, and we're about ready to get back underway. Stephen Hendren and the number 151 of Andrew Williams on the outside. Green flag's out. We're underway, and Williams did not get a good start, and he's fall back and stacking everyone up behind him as Stephen Hendren, he takes the lead, followed by the 54, Nick Reynolds. He's back up there towards the front, so tough break for the 151 who did not go on that start, and he's fallen all the way back now into the 5th spot. Battling the 17 of Sean Emakora. So tough break for him, still side by side back there now. Well, it's actually the 4th spot, but got a bunch of trucks lined up on the inside, getting ready to go around him as the inside groove seems to be the place to be right now, as these tires are still new. Now, still they're jockeying and jiving, trying to go, but Andrew Williams not giving up just yet on the outside, still battling Emakora for that 3rd spot. Maybe needs to look for a line to get in on the inside, but not finding it right now. He's got a tiny bit of a hole he can jump into right there, but still pushing on the outside, seeing if he can get around him now, pinching down to the inside, trying to take the air off of the 17. Got to be careful if he overcorrects and gets up into him. But Andrew doing everything. Now down to the inside. Oh, the 54 into the wall. Nick Reynolds. Tough break for him. He's back underway, but he got sucked into that wall and just could not go. Went up to the outside and just couldn't go. The 54 of Nick Reynolds back underway, back in the 11th spot. Oh, and another truck into the wall. Wow. Sean Emakora and that Good Ranch Oreo sponsored truck up into the wall, hit it a lot harder than Nick Reynolds did. Wow, tough break for the 17 as he shot up into the outside wall, and he's back under power as well. So I think some of this weather possibly messing with these drivers. Maybe the wind getting at him is. We're trying to look at the weather here, and there is no wind, so I can't use that. So I don't know what's going on, but a lot of drivers getting sucked up into that outside retaining wall. And that has put Andrew Williams in the 151 back into the 2nd spot. So one driver's misfortunes is another driver's glory as he moves back up into that 2nd spot and hunts down Stephen in the number 18. I want to give a big shout out to everyone out there watching us on Twitch TV tonight. Everyone out there in Peaktropolis. Been chatting with Raising Kane a little bit. He wanted to let everyone know that the paint shop will be adding some extra sponsorships this week to the All-Pro Top Notch Truck Series. And you can check the paint shop out at facebook.com/groups/thepaintshop for all your painting needs. I want to thank him for watching and everybody else out there watching as well. Some great racing action. Best action on the track right now is for the lead, and Andrew Williams is going to go down to the inside, side by side. Stephen going to give him a little bit of room and fight him on the outside for the lead as Andrew moves up into the 18, who almost is into the outside wall. But Stephen Hendren is able to control that truck and keep the lead, and the yellow flag is out, as it looks like Cuckoo in the number 22 is around, and I think he's done for the day with a blown motor. Tough break for him. Oh, there were other trucks involved as well. Man. And I believe Nick Reynolds just snuck through there as well. It looks like that, well, I really can't tell you exactly what happened, but Jason Allison was involved, and we're going to queue up a replay here and show you exactly what happened. Oh, and Matt Clifton, tough break for him. One of the favorites here today. And we're going to watch what happens here with the number 22, Cuckoo. And it looks like, we're going to watch the replay on Cuckoo, but it looks like what happened to begin with was Jason Allison got loose and went down on the apron, came back up the track right in front of Matt Clifton. Cuckoo was involved, and that's all she wrote. And see, you see he's down there, and then he comes right back in the track into Matt Clifton, and boom. Not much going right there. So Not sure exactly what Jason Allison was thinking coming back up on the track right there, but hey, everyone's allowed to make mistakes in life. That's why we are not perfect. But so tough break for him. Caution again on lap number 34 as these drivers are going to come down pit road. I think they have one reset. They might not. I don't know. We're going to find out as we're going to watch Jason Allison's truck. And yep, they get one reset. The Allison's truck is clean again. So everyone is going to be back underway. Jason Allison, Cuckoo's back underway as well once he gets down to pit road. Leaving a smoke trail out there. And his truck is fixed as well. So one reset for everyone here tonight. So everyone is perfect and good to go. Let's see if we can grab Matt Clifton and talk to him. I want to kind of get his point on what happened. Let me pull him down here and we'll try to radio up to him. Hey, Matt Clifton, DJ, line up here in the broadcast booth. How you doing, bud?
What's going on, DJ?
I just wanted to talk to you about that wreck and what put you in the back of the pack in the first place there. Give us what's been going on here.
I screwed up right before we got that moment of silence caution. Got into the wall, and it slowed me down, and that's what got me in the back to start with. And we was coming back through there just a minute ago, and the guy looked like he came back up the racetrack, and I didn't have time to move, and got into him and went for a ride.
Yeah, you sure did. That's one heck of a replay out here, and all your fans watching was that they were not happy when that happened. But you know, everyone gets a reset here. Your the All-Pro Mopar Dodge is back underway and looks pretty good.
Yeah, we got it fixed. We'll try this two-tire strategy right here, see if it'll work. Try to gain some track position.
Now, what's it like? I mean, are there two grooves here, or is the bottom groove the only thing that really works?
No, there's two grooves. You just got to be able to trust the guy that's on either side of you. If you choose the bottom, you got to trust the outside guy. If you're on the outside, you got to be able to trust the guy on the bottom to lift, going in low so he don't push up into you. But you can run two grooves.
All right, Matt, well, it looks like you're going to line up here in the 8th spot, so good luck the rest of the race, bud.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, spoke with Matt Clifton right there, and he put two tires on. Going to be back into the 8th spot. And we're going to see how that Mopar sponsor machine can get back up through the field. And let's see if we can talk to anybody else. Well, I mean, we might be going green next time by. And we are. So we're going to save that. I had someone I wanted to talk to, but we're going to save that. I wanted to talk to Andrew Williams and see what's going on between him and the 18. If there's any bad blood there, if that was just a one-time thing. But, we'll save that. We'll put that ace in the hole there in the back pocket here for just a minute. We'll try to get back up there. But there are a lot of laps left here. About 73. No, I can't count. I was never that good at math. 83. No, I don't know. There's over 70 laps left. Let's just go with that. I believe it's 73, but I think it is. Okay, so, I mean, I don't have my stat guy up here. Michael's not telling me anything, so we're going to go with 73 to go. And we're going to just deal with it. But, hey, earlier in this race, I picked the number 3, that Gravedigger sponsor machine, the number 3 of Mark Jackson. I picked him to win. I don't know Mark Jackson. I'm new to this series. I'm new to this broadcasting network here. I don't know a lot of these drivers. I picked the number 3 purely because that is one badass paint scheme. Oh, that Gravedigger number 3 on the outside. You can see it on the broadcast window right now, looking sweet. Okay, here we go. Green flag is back out, and we are underway. I'm hoping and praying that I did not put the jinx on Mark Jackson. And he did not go very well at all onto the outside. He's back there battling side by side for that 3rd spot. Nick Reynolds moving back up through there. Mark Jackson now. Matt Clifton, we just talked to him. He was in the 8th spot. Now he's up and going for 4th. So Matt Clifton is on a mission. That number 20, he told us, and another jerk around, and Clifton into the outside wall, and trucks flipping wildly. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I think I just put the hex on Matt Clifton after talking to him and about him. And tough break for a couple drivers involved. It looks like that the 151 got loose and got hit. And we're watching Andrew. We're going to run the replay and show you exactly what happened. It looks like that he just got loose, and when he was trying to save it, he stabbed the brake, got hit by Nick Reynolds, Matt Clifton, Emma Sokoa, and the 73. Wow, some tough breaks there. And showing the replay again, it looks like I said that the 151 just got sideways and could not catch it. And when he tried to catch it, he got hit by Nick Reynolds, which was not Nick's, just nowhere to go. Tried to go to the outside, and here comes Clifton in, and he's going to get a piece of it. The 17 is going to get a piece of it. Clifton got the worst of it. Boom, to the outside, up on two wheels, and goes around the 43, the 28. Here comes Cuckoo in the 22. Tough break for him as well. And the 73 going for a ride on the outside as well. So tough break. As now some drivers kind of sparring at each other a little bit here in the chat, asking why some people slowed up, why they didn't. And I do believe these guys are out of resets. I think there's only one reset they can do, so I believe that's going to thin out the field quite well. Involved in that wreck, Cuckoo in the number 22. Johnny Smith, tough break for him, the number 75. That camo Smith Racing machine. I believe that Wayne Finley was involved in the 43, but minimal damage. I think he barely got through that. The 28 of Jason Allison, Scott Emery was able to get through as well. So we're going to watch some pit stops here, see what these guys do when they come down. And Stephen Hendren and Andrew Williams still kind of sparring at each other. And we're going to tell right now if we have more than one reset left. And I can't tell. I think we do. Watching Cuckoo down on pit road, and he already had a reset, and he's getting another one. So these guys are good to go. I mean, getting a couple resets here, and it don't matter. Put it all out on the table. We're gonna see what happens here. Let's try to get a word with Andrew Williams. I don't know if he'll want to talk to us or not, but let's try to talk to him here. Hang on. I'm gonna dial him up. Hey, Andrew Williams, VJ, line up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, got a copy. How are you?
Oh, doing well. Just wanted to get your opinion of what exactly happened there. It looked like you got loose and you were trying to catch it, but got hit from behind when you were trying to catch it. What happened there?
From my point of view, and it's completely wrong because of the guy who says it's never his fault, the truck in front of me didn't get like tyres, so he checked up, and I was coming at a very low speed, and we should have been able to keep going, but yeah. I saw his truck sort of slow down a bit, so I got out of it, and that caused it to get loose.
Well, you're back and ready to go. You can get back up there towards the front and possibly win this race, huh?
Oh, man, I'll be elbows out from here on in because no one gives anything, and I'm not going to admit to any faults. It's my own like everyone else. So, yeah, sorry, man. Bad interview here, but you got to get going.
Hey, it's all good. Elbows up, man. Put it around the outside, right up against the wall. Let's see it happen.
Simple.
Andrew Williams, not exactly the most happy person right now, but you know what? We're going to keep a close eye on that 151 as he's going to go around the track, like he said, elbows up and ready to go. That's one thing I learned in life is never upset an Australian or New Zealander, because I'm not exactly sure where he's from. He's from down there, but man, don't mess with them because they will, they'll get you. So anyway, back after that, Oh, Andrew Williams, good guy though, good guy. Okay, here we go. Pace car is making that hard left-hand turn, lap number 42. Stephen Hendren is your leader. Nick Reynolds to the outside. Green flag's out. We're back underway at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Reynolds on the outside, going to be able to get down in behind Steven into that second spot, and still kind of looking back, watching for Andrews, moving back up to the field. One of the fast trucks here today. Now Nick Reynolds, he's going to go back down to the inside. Little loose on the bottom, side by side. Battle for the lead out of turn number 4, and Nick Reynolds gets loose and almost up into the 18 of Stephen Hendren. Oh man, that bottom line is treacherous with that truck on your outside. So almost an accident right there, but Reynolds is going to line it back up and try again, and the big wreck again here on the back straightaway. Couple trucks involved, and I see Matt Clifton involved again. Andrew Williams in the 151. Looks like maybe some right front damage as well. So we're going to go ahead and get a replay rolling for you, and yep, it was a big one. As you watch the replay here, it looks like that the 28 of Jason Allison was the first truck involved as he went for a slide in turn number 3. And tough break for him, and then everyone else involved. And listening to Matt Clifton on the radio, he's like, he cannot get a break. Been involved in basically every caution so far tonight, but it hasn't been his fault. Could this be a product of, drivers knowing that they have, multiple resets? Could it be a product of people thinking, hey, it's fixed setup, I can come in at the very last minute and not have to practice with the setup? I don't know. I can't make that judgment call here, but so far, I would say 95% of the accidents have been caused by drivers self-spinning, so can't really tell exactly what that is. Maybe the setup it was good for the people that made it, not good for the drivers. So we'll have to see how that goes as Jason Allison making his way back down on pit road, getting the reset, getting the truck back out there, and ready to go. And again, we are here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Nikki Kaleni Pad 110, the people against distracted driving. Stay alive and drive. Don't text and drive. It can wait. These drivers, again, out there in Peeptropolis, raising canes, saying and driving like it's the last lap every lap. And I agree with you, man. I agree with you. It's exciting if they can keep the truck under them, but it's not how it's looking right now, and we're not even halfway yet. We've had multiple cautions, and 5 cautions and 4 lead changes up to this point. And I tell you what, it's coming up on 11 o'clock Eastern time, getting close to my bedtime here, so these drivers gotta hurry it up here. But no, it's been a good race so far. Everyone settles down. It'll be good, but like I was talking about the number 3 truck and his awesome paint scheme, Wayne Finley in the number 43 with that American flag covered truck, looking amazing as well with pad on the back bumper. Looks kind of like a comic almost on that back bumper, so pretty sweet paint job on the number 43. And these drivers, some of them hit pit road, some of them didn't. And the pit window is 48 to 50 laps, and we have 110, so we're going to have about 60 to go. They cannot make it all the way, even with this caution. So a couple of drivers electing to pit, most of them electing to stay out. I'm hearing from race control, possibly going to single file restarts maybe to kind of clean it up a little bit. We'll see. No, it looks like everyone's going to line side by side. We'll see. If another yellow happens within the next 1 or 2 laps, then maybe we'll go single file. So anyway, let's reset your top 10 here. Stephen Hendren, still your leader. Nick Reynolds in second. Scott Amy in third. Wayne Finley, number 43, in fourth. Johnny Smith, after that early accident, back up to fifth. Matt Clifton had a rough night tonight. He's up in the sixth spot. Sean Amakora in seventh. Cuckoo in the number 22. He's up into eighth. Leonardo Bacelos in ninth. And Mark Jackson in that Gravedigger number 3 is in 10th. Andrew Williams in 11th. Anthony Corey in 12th. Jason Allison in 13th. Rick Gardner in 14th. And then Cole Williams, who was black flagged and removed from the track, is going to be in the 15th spot, or the 16th spot, excuse me. Rick Gardner is 20 laps down, but still out there. Some tough break for him so far. All right, there we go. Going to try to get some green flag laps in. Hendren and Reynolds, your top two as your green flag flies once again. We're racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hendren going to get that spot. Reynolds going to fall right back into the second spot, right behind him, right off that back bumper. And I don't know how long Reynolds is going to stay there. Not long, as he looks down to the inside, but no room there. He's going to still fall into that second spot. I don't know if this is going to get Steven Arrow loose out of the corner or not. Some of these trucks, I mean, you see them, they're right down, sucking that asphalt there on the front end of that truck. So, and now Reynolds down to the inside, pushing Steven down on the apron. He's going to slide up, and he's lucky he had some room there because he would have slid right up into the number 18. But I think drivers, after the little talking to they had by race officials, now calming down just a little bit. Just look back through the field here. Everyone pretty much single file. The battle back on the track right now between Cuckoo in the 22 and Mark Jackson in the 3. That is for 9th. That is the first side-by-side battle on the track. That Gravedigger truck going to go down to the inside, try to take that spot away. The National Guard number 28 right behind him. And which way he's going to go? He's going to elect to go to the inside. He does. Still side by side. And now here comes Jason Allison. He's going to go underneath the 22 as well. So move him up into that 10th spot. And now some battles going on farther up front. Drivers, and Andrew Williams. Oh! The number 151, Andrew Williams, got loose out of turn number 2 and slammed into the outside wall. No yellow, no other cars involved, but Andrew Williams, as I just went to look at him, he kind of arced that corner just a little too much, got loose going in, overcorrected it, and boom, into the outside wall. So tough break for him. He is still under power, but pretty well off of pace. And here we go again, the 75, Johnny Smith sideways. Oh, and he saves it. What a save by the number 75. This setup is just not producing good racing here tonight as far as how loose it is, as 75 got loose coming down and got hit by the 17. But no real damage. And, here we go. Got another one around. The 28 and the 73. That's Anthony Corey. Jason Allison around, and again getting sideways off of the corner, the number 28 of Jason Allison, and he gets hit from behind by the 73 of Anthony Corey. Nowhere to go. As we're going to cue up a replay and show you exactly what happened as then Anderson goes down and hits the inside wall. And you're watching right now Jason Allison. And you see him just come off the corner, and he gets loose and then hit by the 73, and around he goes. So we were discussing earlier about the possibility of maybe this fixed setup not playing well with some of the drivers, and I do believe that is the case right now after seeing that. In 2 laps, you saw 3 drivers get death sideways off the corner, and some of them were able to save it, but unlike Jason Allison and Anthony Corey, some weren't. So caution again, number 6 on lap number 55. And Steve Hendren, your leader now, he's going to come down onto pit road. A couple of the leaders are going to be there. The Lowe's number 18. We're going to go green with probably 50 to go, and that's going to put them right at the pit window. So this could possibly be the final pit stop of the night for your top leaders. But if anything like we've seen so far, we're going to have a couple more cautions. And Steve Hendren is going to lead them off of pit road, followed behind by Matt Clifton in the number 20. But Sean and McCord in that good bunch, number 17, and Scott Amy, Anthony Corey, Johnny Smith, the top 4 trucks on the track did not pit. So a little bit of strategy going on right now. We're going to see how that winds out the night as we're on the downhill slope now, just past halfway. I'm going to say, but don't forget, we come over tomorrow night here on the All Pro Racing Network for the Top Notch Truck Series, the Dan's Top Notch Heating and Cooling Truck Series, tomorrow night, 65 laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Sorry about the technical difficulties right now. The broadcast is back up. Maybe the stream's getting a little bit tired of these yellow flags happening here tonight. But, it's been some good racing. We've got some awesome painted truck schemes out there. So it's all good here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The Nicky Colletti Pad 110. Stay alive and drive. People against distracted driving truck race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. First time tonight that the number 17 of Sean Ermacora has made it up into the lead spot. And I want to correct myself. Earlier I said that Sean was from Brazil, but Sean Ermacora actually from Canada, and Leonardo Barcelos is from Brazil. Both drivers running very, very well tonight, so I apologize for all of the Canuck fans out there, as your hometown hero, Ermacora, is in the lead here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ermacora and Scott Amy side by side as the pace car making that left-hand turn. Green flag is out. We're underway. Restart lap number 58. And Amy side by side now. Ermacora going to get that spot. He's going to slide up in front of Amy. And here comes Scott back there down to the inside. Amy again wants that lead. The Pennsylvania driver in that pink 55. The pink rims, I told you he was going to be at the front soon. And here he goes. But Ermacora going to hold off on the outside, driving like Dale up there. Around the outside, Ermacora taking it to the front. And now some action going on back in the pack. Because Matt Clifton, he's going to try to get around the outside. Stephen Hendren going to try to follow him. Going to check back on Andrew Williams. Now 151, and Nick Reynolds now having some connection issues. So your early leader, the number 54 of Nick Reynolds, being black flagged and removed from the race, was absolutely having some connection issues right there. So a quick call from the administrators to get him out of the way, keeping an eye on Stephen Hendren now, your early leader. And there goes Gravedigger through the inside. Mark Jackson going through the grass in that Gravedigger truck. Tough break for him, but Mark Jackson able to control it, and he is back out underway. And these drivers now racing again like there's one lap to go. I saw almost 3 wide right there between the 194, the 18, and the 73. So we started with 16 and we're down to about 11. But these 11 drivers, some of the best in the business. And Stephen Hendren moving his way back up into the fifth spot, probably trying to save a little bit of fuel. We're getting down, we're getting low on drivers now, and possibly can make it to the end of the race on fuel. And did Andrew Williams have some problems? It looks like the 151 again into the outside wall, and he went spinning down through the front stretch grass and hopped over the Legends Oval and back up on the track. So Andrew Williams, tough break for him again, back into the 12th spot with some more right front damage. Jason Allison has some right front damage as well. So does Rick Gardner. Wayne Finley back there riding around clean and clean. I'm telling you, yes, I said clean twice, and that truck is absolutely beautiful and clean. And then you got Mark Jackson. He went through the grass. Cuckoo's back up there. Leonardo Bacelos down on the apron. He gets sideways, so 194 happens. Silverado, and saves it up against the outside wall, but Leonardo Bacelos almost putting it in the fence, but able to save that truck. And Rick Gardner, I mean, the admins are cleaning house here tonight. Rick Gardner now black flagged and removed from the race. So the number 9 truck gone. And we've only got a few left, I'm telling you. So this, there should be no issues right now with Johnny Smith and Matt Clifton beating and banging onto each other. Smith, he goes up the racetrack. He's going to lose a couple spots. Stephen Hendren going to follow Matt Clifton along on the inside. Oh, and Stephen Hendren gets hooked by the 75. Wow, Stephen Hendren is around. He got right reared by the 75 of Johnny Smith. And I'm not sure if Stephen came up or if Johnny came down. I'm going to look at it here. We're going to get a replay for you. But, oh, yeah, absolutely. The 75 came down and right reared him. If you look from the TV2 view or the Sky view, you can see it. Absolutely tough break for him, but wow. So Stephen Hendren, early leader, involved in an accident here. Caution number 7 on lap number 68. And now the driver's going to come down on pit road, some contact on pit road. Leonardo Bacelos and Cuckoo getting a little tangled up right there, but everyone able to get back up through there. Wayne Finley on pit road, Jace Nelson on pit road, Scott Amy, Johnny Smith, Mark Jackson, Andrew Williams, and Matt Clifton now coming off of pit road again. And after all the issues that Matt Clifton had, he might come back and win this race. I know he's got a lot of fan support here tonight, and Matt Clifton, hometown hero, going to try to put it into victory lane. Irma Cora back out there. He is going to be your leader. Canadian Pride here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Free maple syrup for everybody, and I'll have some pancakes and bacon as well. So under caution here, lap number 68, coming to lap number 70. And I told you before, we're on the downhill slope. We can make it. We can make it with no more cautions, and they keep happening. But hey, that's why we do it. That's why we race. We race to have a good time. And I'm going to go on a little tiny tangent here just for a couple seconds and say that I think racing nowadays, from the short tracks to NASCAR, anywhere, is kind of losing the feel of what it used to be. When I went to the racetrack, it was a community. All the drivers, all the crew, we cooked out. Everyone had a good time. We listened to music, had a couple beers, obviously not while we were racing, but, we were camped out, and it was like a family community type. And now you go to the racetrack and it's all business, corporate, racing has lost the feel. That's what I think. The feel of the camaraderie and the community aspect that it was meant to be. And that's why we sim race, because it's cheaper. We don't have to pay when we wreck our stuff, but we can still have a good time and talk with each other, and maybe even get in a wreck and have a little verbal argument and be a keyboard commando every now and then. So there's my 30-second tangent. I'm allowed one. Michael D'Amico, that was in my contract. He told me 1 30-second tangent every broadcast. And you know what? We're going to be right here again tomorrow night on the All Pro Broadcasting Network for the Dan's Heating and Cooling Top-Notch Truck Series. Again, trucks at Atlanta, just like we are here, but it's only 65 laps, and it's an all-pro-racing.com series, and will be a full field of trucks. So, pit stops galore. A couple drivers didn't pit, a couple drivers did. We got about 11 left out there. I'm ready for a beer, a cold beer, and some chicken wings or something. I'm absolutely starving. We need to get some room service up here in this broadcast booth. But pace lights are off, and we are going to go green here in just a few seconds. Coming down here, almost down to the end of the race. Lap number 72 is going to be put into the books, and we got another Pete Tropolis member out there, J-Dog712. How you doing? Thanks for being here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Pace cars in. We're back underway. Irma Cora and Matt Clifton, the Carolina native, up front. He's going to push down on the outside, and no help out there, no drafting help. He's going to come down and try to side suck off of Irma Cora off of turn number 2. Get that side draft. Can he make it happen? Still side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it, as the 55 of Amy, Scott Amy's going to pull in there. Oh, and Clifton barely sneaks in and now goes back up to the outside. He's really desperate to try to get around Irma Cora on the outside, showing his strength. Matt Clifton, now he's got room to come down, but he's pushing it on the outside. So Clifton, again, showing his strength, making it happen on the outside of the racetrack. But Irma Cora comes up, and they almost touch, but Clifton able to hold it. Great driving by both of those racers, and Clifton is going to lead that lap. So Matt Clifton from the back to the front, And now Ermacor going to slide up a little bit again. He's going to try that inside, but Clifton pinching him down and give it to Matt Clifton. Tough move on the outside and made it stick. That 20 truck is strong. Matt Clifton to the lead at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So now side by side, got a truck in the wall back there. Looks like the 73 and still under green. A lot of these drivers getting sucked into that outside wall. And it looks like the outside lane is where it's happening right now. And I do believe these drivers on the outside are the ones that have the new tires and able to make it work, as the 17 Ermacor, remember, did not pit, and down on the inside, he can't keep it down there and rolling freely. It wants to slide up, but once he gets in with no one on the inside or outside of him, he's going to be just as fast as these drivers, as the draft will definitely come into effect. Watching back up towards the front now, Scott Amy in that 55. He's going to try to get around Matt Clifton. He gets a run down to the inside, side by side, battle for the lead. Amy to the inside, Clifton to the outside. It's Pennsylvania, North Carolina going at it right here in turn number 1. Clifton fighting back on the outside, and the 18 Scott going to push them along, trying to get him around, and Amy down to the inside, slides up, oh, and they wreck again. Everybody wrecking in turn 4, and that, yeah, that's everybody. Absolutely everybody involved. And we're going to show you a replay, but it looks like that Scott Amy got down onto the apron, and when he slid up, he hit the 18 and then maybe net-coded the 20 of Matt Clifton, but everybody goes around. Ermacor involved. Cuckoo got a little bit of front damage, and nobody made it through there without an incident. So we're going to play this replay on a couple of different views to show you what happened. But watch the 55 go down to the inside, come up into the 20 and the 18, and everybody wrecks. The big one here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Now watching another view here, exactly what happened. Watch the 55. He gets down on the inside, on the apron, slides up 18, 20, and everybody around in turn number 3. And it spilled out onto the front straightaway and onto pit road as well. Watching it again here, and like you said, the big one happening at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and a couple of drivers jumping up over the Legends quarter mile here. That's where they run Thursday Thunder and the Winter Flurry. One of the racers that run in the Top Notch Truck Series, I believe, Zach Leonardi, he actually was a champion down there for the Winter Flurry Legend drivers. So it's amazing how everything kind of comes together here. And as you watch the wreck again, tough break for all these drivers. It's been a long night, and everyone's just getting sick and tired. Mainly tired, maybe sick too. We'll see. And after all that, the 43 of Wayne Finley and Cuckoo in the 22, they're back up at the front. So the two top guys here in this racing league, the pad racing league, people against distracted driving. up front here, representing and having a good time. I'm going to roll through your top 10 here, just to let you know where your favorite driver is running. Wayne Finley and Cuckoo, number 22, in the second spot. Steve Hendren and Jason Allison, third and fourth. Sean Makora, fifth. Mark Jackson, sixth. Leonardo Basello, seventh. Johnny Smith, eighth. Anthony Corey, ninth. And Matt Clifton, he's been in the front, he's been in the back, he's been running just about every position imaginable. But Matt Clifton, still one of the fastest trucks on the track right now, and we're going to see if he can get back towards the front. Coming down for lap number 82, we're getting down to nitty-gritty. We can go all the way on fuel, and if we don't have another yellow, we'll go all the way to the end. Pace car is off. Here we go. Green flag is out. Wayne Finley, your leader. And he gets the jump over Cuckoo. Scott in the number 18 going to fall directly in behind him, trying to push him up towards the front. And he does. Hendren, the Florida driver, in that low spot, so number 18. He's in the second spot. Going to go down to the inside, trying to get around Wayne. But Wayne comes down and blocking that inside. Scott having to go back up to the outside, but that's going to affect Wayne's corner now. He's going to push coming off the corner, but almost a contact there again. It looks like the Hendren was not expecting that and almost got around right there, but now Hendren going to go to the outside. Going to try that power move on the outside in a turn number one, and he is going to take that spot, but Wayne's going to fight back down on the inside. Makora there as well. And, sliding sideways to 45. Back up on the track, though. Almost makes contact, but didn't. Wow, we've seen it all tonight. And I said that was the 75 with Johnny Smith, but what a save by him. And we were watching that. Wayne Finley has lost the lead. Makora moves up into the second spot, and Stephen Hendren moving up into the top spot as well. And around goes the 3 and the 28. And Mark Jackson around on the back straightaway, and no yellow. No yellow, and the 194 got loose. Leonardo Basello, so a lot of drivers getting loose here tonight, came down into Mark Jackson, and no yellows. Now he is starting to move again. But the way it's been going tonight, we'll see another one, so he's got to get back going so he does not go a lap down. And we only have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 trucks running up there in the lead draft. We're keeping our eye here on Matt Clifton and Cuckoo and Wayne and Jason Allison. That battle back there for the 4th, 5th, 6th spot. And now they're coming around. They're going to put a lap on the number 3, Mark Jackson. Remember, I picked him to win, and tough break for him. The All-Pro Racing Network broadcast curse has caught up to Mark Jackson as they go around him 3 wide now. And Makora, something amiss with him as he flies down pit road at about 120 miles an hour. It looks like that he might have got loose on the outside. And the number 17, yes, he did. He got loose, overcorrected it, went up to the top of the racetrack, got loose again, and came down pit road at about $120. And he is going to go into pit, take a pit stop here. And Sean Makora, tough break for him. The Canadian fans are riding in Toronto right now. Earl Cora is not going to win this race. And now everything's kind of quieted down and everyone running single file. Not a whole lot of action going on the track. Once they cross the start-finish line, we're going to recap your top 10, let you know where everyone's driving after that 5-lap load of absolute insanity that just happened. It kind of maybe threw off some of the viewers out there in Petropolis, but we're going to check again here. Steve Hendren, your leader. Cuckoo is running in the second spot. Matt Clifton in third. Jason Allison in fourth. Andrew Williams in fifth. Wayne Finley in sixth. Stephen Corey in seventh. Scott Amy in eighth. Johnny Smith in ninth. And Leonardo Vaselos in the 10th spot. And I'm going to check the fastest truck on the track right now after they come by the start-finish line here. We're going to look at Matt Clifton first, 29.072, compared to Cuckoo running a 29.029, and Steve Hendren with a 29.097. So Cuckoo and Matt Clifton, fastest trucks on the track right now, really in the leader here with only 19 laps to go. Matt Clifton getting a little loose there as he's trying to reel in the leader, like I said before, one of the fastest trucks on the track, but he might have worn out his tires. We'll see. And we talked to the 151 of Andrew Williams earlier, and he was not happy. He said he was elbows up. He was going to wheel it towards the front. He's up into the fourth spot. Going to check his lap time and see where he stacks up. 29.028 compared to a 29.3 for Matt Clifton, 29.022 for Cuckoo, and a 29.123. So, yep, absolutely, Andrew Williams is in a hurry and coming to the front. Williams now caught Matt Clifton, so the battle is going to be on for the third spot and possibly for the lead as Cuckoo has caught Stephen Hendren out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Stephen Hendren, 29.148 with a 29.039 for Cuckoo. Yet the battle for the lead is up. Here we go, down the back straightaway. It's go time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Cuckoo trying to win this race for his daughter, the Nikki Kaleni Pad 110. What a great scene it would be if he could win this race here tonight in memory of his daughter that he so tragically lost. And he is giving it all, and he has caught the 18. 13 laps to go, or 14 rather, excuse me. Oh, and a wreck behind him as Clifton gets sideways. Matt Clifton and the yellow flag is out. Oh, I'm going to have to watch a replay on that. I thought we were going to go green all the way to the end, but it looks like Clifton got sideways and tail whipped the 151 of Andrew Williams and shot him down to the inside wall, and then Clifton sideways up onto the track, and That's all she wrote for Matt Clifton. So the yellow flag is out at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we're going to have probably, I would say, a 6 to 7 lap shootout once we go green. Now you're going to watch a replay now from the cockpit of Andrew Williams. Now watch what happens. I don't even think he saw it coming, but you be the judge for yourself here as you see it live on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Now, you could see it coming there, but I think if we can get Michael to roll that cockpit view again, but put it in full speed this time, and you'll see just how quickly it happens. I don't think he had time to react. Watch, you see it come down, and boom, there it is, and it looks like maybe some possible net code happened there as well. But tough break for both of them as they're going to go back in and get their trucks fixed up, and we're going to have a short little battle for the lead here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. And we're going to keep an eye on the pace car here to see when the lights go off and see how many laps we are going to have for the shootout at Atlanta Motor Speedway, as we're calling it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 caution flags. And here we are. Everyone's still running minus a few. So attrition has been a factor. And yes, we even had the big one at Atlanta Motor Speedway, if you can imagine that. Every truck involved in the wreck. And the pace lights are still on, and we have 11 to go right now. So when we come back around, we might get the 1 to go, which would be 10. So it looks like we're going to have about a 9-lap shootout. So get ready, because it's about ready to go down here. I want to check on our time limit too, because I know this race had a time limit, and I want to see where we are on that. Okay. So this race will be official in another 19 minutes, and we're going to have 10 to go. So I think we're barely going to beat the time limit, but I'm glad that they decided to set it for an hour and 40 minutes. We've been going for an hour and 21 minutes here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yep, pace lights are off. We're going to get the green with 9 to go. Stay tuned. This is going to be exciting. Once again, I am DJ Line, Michael Miko down in the production trailer, pushing all the buttons, making it happen. We are in Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Nikki Kaleni Pat 110. People against distracted driving, stay alive and keep driving. After the race is over, we get a quick interview with our winner and maybe a couple other drivers. We can find them on here. We're going to do a quick little sign off, and before we go, I want to let you know if you want to see some of the All-Pro Racing actual series racing, come check out us tomorrow night at Dan's Heating Cooling Top-Notch Truck Series. All right, pace car, hard left-hand turn. Here we go.
9 laps to go. Green flag at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Clifton making the move to the outside. He's going to go 3 wide back there for the 6th spot. Going to try again. Matt Clifton up into the outside wall. Clifton absolutely on a tear, trying hard, but he got stuffed into the outside wall. And doesn't look like a lot of damage, but they're now 3 wide. Here comes Andrew Williams down onto the inside, 3 wide. The 3 car back in the middle, and I don't think they're going to make it back. Mark Jackson lifts, and we're watching Andrew Williams, the 151, make his move back up through the field. Well, the time is now. The time is now to go. And Andrew Williams and Matt Clifton still battling for that spot. But up front, guess who? Stephen Hendren is your leader. And now trying to pull away. Here comes Wayne Finley, that North Carolina driver, up into the 2nd spot. Scott Amy trying to move around the outside. Johnny Smith to the inside. Trucks all over. Throw a blanket over him as they cross the start-finish line with 7 laps to go. Now, as Amy and Finley still battle back here. Oh, man, the 73, Anthony Gray getting sideways. Or Anthony Corey, excuse me, getting sideways back there, almost causing a wreck. And Scott Amy was able to clear Wayne Finley, so he's going to set his sights on the 18. Drivers jumping the grass like Dale Jr. did at Texas. Wow. So we're going to check lap speeds next time by to see. And, the 75, Johnny Smith up into the outside wall. Sparks are flying as he falls back into the pack. So tough break for him. He is not going to win this race. And, Matt Clifton sideways on the bottom of the racetrack. And he was able to save it as well. These drivers not giving anything. Matt Clifton trying as hard as he can, but not able to keep that truck on the racing surface, and he is going to have some tough luck. But Andrew Williams still fast, still up there. He's made his way back up into the 6th spot. Now battle for 4th. Here comes Cuckoo down to the inside. Jason Allison to the outside. The National Guard Chevy Silverado, and he's going to give way. Cuckoo up into the 4th spot. Wayne Finley in 3rd, and Scott Amy in that 55 has caught your leader, Stephen Hendren. 4 laps to go. It's going to be exciting. Can Amy set up Stephen Hendren? Now coming down, 3 laps to go. Last lap for Scott Amy, 29.078 compared to a 29.102 for Stephen Hendren. Amy is there. Can he make the move? And nope, he gets into the outside wall. So Scott Amy punches that truck into the outside wall. Tough break for him. Not a lot of damage, but it's going to really mess up his momentum. Here comes Cuckoo now down to the inside. Side by side for 2nd spot. And the 22 again back up into the 2nd spot. 2 laps to go. Does the 22 have what it takes? Can he get up there? Can he battle Stephen Hendren for the win? We're going to find out. Coming down for the white flag next time by. And the white flag is out. Bell lap here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Tough break for Scott Amy. He is now heading down to pit road with some problems on his truck. Cuckoo is trying, but I don't think he's going to be able to get there. All Stephen Hendren needs to do is come through the corners 3 and 4 clean one more time. And out of turn number 4, the number 18 Cobalt-sponsored Chevy Silverado takes the win with a slide through the infield grass and hits the infield wall and does a barrel roll. And your winner, Stephen Hendren. And that was a heck of a burnout if I've ever seen one. Stephen Hendren, the Florida driver, takes the win here tonight. And wow, what a race it was. Lots of caution flags, lots of issues here tonight, possibly some drivers with the setups, but you know, we all came through, we all had a good time, This was a fantastic race for a fantastic cause. The Nikki Kaleni Pad 110, Stay Alive and Drive, People Against Distracted Driving. Stephen Hendren takes the win. I'm going to try to get a word with him here before we go.
Stephen. A good race, guys.
Hey, Stephen Hendren, DJ lineup in the broadcast booth. Got a chance to talk to us here about your win tonight.
Yeah, it was a really good race. I got knocked back to 10th there on, I think, that last restart, and I was lucky to get back through traffic to get up towards the front there. Worked out.
It did. We saw you go from the front to the back to the front a couple times tonight. A lot of cautions here. It looked like some of the drivers having some issues possibly with the setup and how it performed around other trucks. What was your perspective on that, and how did you manage to get it out front at the right time?
I think what happens is when somebody gets right up behind them, it takes the air off the guy's rear spoiler in the front and gets them a little loose. And luckily, it just didn't happen to me like it happened to some of those other guys. So thankful.
All right, you won a big race here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. The Nikki Kaleni Pad 110, Stay Alive and Drive, People Against Distracted Driving. Obviously, everybody likes to win, but this is bigger than just one person. What does it mean to you to win here on live television for such a great cause, Pad, and tell us about that and your involvement?
Not really too much involved. I wish to be more, but I've raced a couple of their races, and I've enjoyed every one of them. It actually means a lot to me too, because I'd lost actually my brother to a distracted driving incident, so I know what it feels like, and it's pretty important.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, again, Stephen Hendren and Stephen, we thank you for talking to us here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Congratulations on your win. And if anybody out there wants to check out PAD, it's padd.org. Go there and donate and listen and read about Nikki's story. Again, congratulations, Stephen, on your win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was the winner. We talked to Stephen Hendren out of Florida. He won here tonight, and I believe we had 12 cautions here tonight. And Michael, I think that's a record for us here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. Don't forget, guys, if you liked listening to me talk tonight and watching Michael push the buttons, we're going to be back here live tomorrow night for the Dan's Top Notch Truck Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway, when we'll be right back here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network tomorrow night for the Top Notch Truck Series. Again, you've been watching the Nikki Kaleni Pad 110, Stay Alive and Drive, People Against Distracted Driving at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I want to go ahead and talk to one more person. I'm trying to get Mr. Cuckoo there in the number 22. Want to talk to him. What do you think, Michael? Talk to him?
Interview, at least you.
All right, hey, I want to jump in here one more time. Number 22 there, Cuckoo, got a copy. Want to go ahead and get a couple words with you. What do you think, brother?
Yeah, 10-4, sounds good.
All right, tell us what the series means to you and how everything led up to this, and what's the future goal that you want to accomplish?
This series started basically because when I was actually racing in iRacing, my daughter was killed while I was down here driving. And iRacing has been pretty much the backbone of getting me through my darkest days. So this series here is pretty good, and I like the way it spreads awareness to the whole racing industry, virtual and real. And it's nice having all these guys from all over the country and all over the world actually participate and learn about what our mission is and how we're trying to save others from going through the nightmare that I'm living. Motorsports is a great place to actually promote or raise awareness because fans are good and they all stand behind what they like. So it's kind of nice to be able to do something like this in here for the future. want to have more races, more participation, great prizes, just something that everybody can get into, and hopefully when they get done the race, they go back and tell their family about how PAD and people against distracted driving is trying to end it. And once they tell the story to one person, it gets to another. We hope it saves the lives out on the road. That's what it's all about, saving lives, so people don't die for stupid reasons, for looking at phones or looking at GPSs or anything like that. That's all we hope for. That's why we're here, to spread the message.
Absolutely, and pad.org, PADD.org, absolutely a great way to raise awareness, as well as on iRacing, raising awareness on there as well. And don't forget, everybody out there, you can go to pad.org, you can donate, you can watch and read about Nikki's story and learn about the PAD organization. And definitely we thank you for what you've done here and how you want to spread Nikki's message and the message against distracted driving. And I think you're doing an absolutely great thing here, and I know everybody else thinks that as well. So congratulations on the success of your series, and hopefully we'll have more broadcasts in the future and more racing, and we can spread the word even more.
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ. It's a good thing, and lucky to have Wayne around. Wayne's a trustee, PAD trustee. He's been here since the beginning, and having him here makes the whole world different. Really helps a lot.
Absolutely. Now, we can't forget Wayne. I made fun of him earlier because I couldn't understand his southern accent, but, Wayne, I want to talk to you a little bit. You ran up front, and you had some good runs. You ran in the back a little bit. You were kind of saving your stuff. That car, or truck rather, not one scratch on it. Talk to us about your race.
Yeah, DJ, thank y'all very much for broadcasting it tonight. Yeah, it's kind of hard to run up in the crowd and admin too, so I was doing some admin functions while we were doing the race. But PAD's very special to me. The date that Mike lost Nikki, my granddaughter was born. So April 15th has been a special, special day to me. And Kayla just started driving. She's 16 years old, and we've had many, many talks about distracted driving and being safe. And Nikki's been an inspiration to me as a trustee to promote PAD and work within the iRacing community. We've done some things with the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Sound Bath Galleries is one of our sponsors, but it's a great, great cause. If you can just influence one person and save one life, it's well worth the effort. I'd like to thank all the people who supported it, and thanks to Michael and you for broadcasting the race tonight. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, Wayne. Great run tonight, and for a great cause as well. We'll see you back here next time, Wayne, and everyone in here. I know we don't have enough time tonight. It's approaching midnight. Wanted to talk to everybody, but I did. Sean Ermacora definitely had a great run tonight as well. Anthony Corey, it was always exciting to watch him, and Leonardo Bacelos from Brazil making his presence known here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So congratulations to everyone here tonight. You guys ran a great show, and we'll see you next time. So again, congratulations, guys. And I got to give a little bit of credit to Michael D'Amico there for pushing the buttons and making the things pop up on the screen. But it's definitely a team effort, and we appreciate everything. And next week I will be making my donation to PAD. And again, if anybody else wants to make a donation, it's pad.org, PADD.org. Thank you guys again, and congratulations on the win, Stephen, and congratulations on making this such a great cause, Wayne. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, that was a great cause here tonight. We had everything going. It was a great race. We had a lot of excitement. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the broadcast now. It is approaching midnight Eastern time, and I think some people need to get to bed. So you were watching the Nikki Kaleni PAD 110 Stay Alive and Drive People Against Distracted Driving live on the All Pro Broadcasting Network. We're going to see you again tomorrow night for the Top Notch Truck Series. So for Michael D'Amico, I am DJ Lion, reminding you to keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down, and always, always, always keep that hammer down. We'll see you next time right here on the All Pro Broadcasting Network.